Did you know that there is a sign that God created with special care, endowing it with unique qualities that make it truly blessed? If you are a Virgo or know someone of this sign, prepare to discover something extraordinary. Today I will reveal the 10 reasons why God loves the sign of Virgo so much, and I'm sure that by the end of this video, you will understand why Virgos are considered the most beloved children of heaven. Each reason I share with you has been carefully observed over years of studying spirituality and the signs. You will discover divine characteristics you may not even know you possess, or you will finally understand why that special Virgo person in your life is so unique. What if I told you that there is one reason in particular, the 10th, that will leave you completely amazed by God's love for this sign? Stay with me until the end, because this revelation will completely change your perspective on Virgos. Reason 1. Purity of heart. God loves Virgo because this sign carries within its essence a purity of heart that is rare to find. Virgos have a clean, transparent soul, free from malice. They can't hold a grudge for long, and they don't know how to be deceitful or deceive people. This purity isn't naivety. It's a conscious choice to keep their hearts free from negative feelings. When a Virgo looks at you, they see your soul, not your appearance or possessions. They see the best in people even when everyone else has given up. This purity of heart makes them channels of divine light here on earth. God knows He can trust Virgos to spread true love without ulterior motives. Therefore, He blesses this sign with a special sensitivity to perceive when someone is suffering. Virgos are those people who show up at the right time with the right word, the right hug. They don't do this expecting something in return. They do it because it's in their nature to help. This purity is also reflected in the way they live their lives, always striving to do what's right, even when no one is looking. God recognizes this integrity and rewards it with constant spiritual protection. Reason 2. The gift of divine organization. The second reason God loves Virgos so much is the natural gift this sign has for organizing everything around them. But it's not just physical organization. It's an organization that comes from above, a divine ability to bring order where there is chaos. Virgos can see solutions where others see only problems. They have the ability to transform confusing situations into something clear and simple to understand. God gave Virgos this gift because He knew the world needed people capable of bringing order and peace. When a Virgo enters a disorganized environment, whether physical or emotional, they automatically begin to harmonize everything. They do this effortlessly. It's natural, as if they were divine instruments of organization. This ability also extends to relationships. Virgos know how to resolve conflicts, how to mediate arguments, how to bring disagreements back to harmony. God loves this characteristic because He knows that Virgos use this gift for the common good, never to manipulate or control. Virgo's organization always aims for the benefit of all involved. That's why God trusts this sign so much that He often places Virgos in positions where they can help many people through their divine organizational abilities. Reason 3. The ability to serve with love. God deeply loves Virgo because this sign possesses a unique ability to serve others with genuine love. Virgos don't serve out of obligation or for recognition. They serve because they feel a genuine joy in helping. It's as if God has placed in their hearts a special calling to care for others. When you're sick, it's Virgo who shows up with homemade soup. When you need someone to talk to, it's Virgo who drops everything to listen. This willingness to serve comes from a deep understanding that we are all connected, that helping others is helping yourself and honoring God. Virgos don't differentiate between important and ordinary people, rich or poor. Everyone receives the same affection and attention. This is a divine quality that few signs possess so naturally. God rejoices to see His Virgo children caring for one another, creating a chain of love and solidarity. Therefore, He blesses Virgo with the wisdom to know exactly how to help each person. They always know what to say, what to do, how to act in every situation. This gift of serving with love is one of the greatest demonstrations that God has a special affection for this sign. If you're enjoying discovering these reasons why God loves Virgo so much, subscribe to the channel now and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any content about spirituality and signs. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I love hearing from my dear subscribers. Reason 4. Genuine humility. The fourth reason why God loves Virgo so much is the genuine humility this sign carries in their hearts. Virgos are people who, despite having many qualities, never think they're better than others. They are the first to acknowledge their mistakes, to apologize when necessary, to admit when they don't know something. This humility isn't weakness. It's a powerful spiritual force that connects them directly with the divine. God loves the humble of heart, and Virgo perfectly represents this virtue. They can accept praise without letting it go to their heads, and they can also accept criticism without taking offense, always seeking to learn and improve. Virgo's humility also manifests itself in the way they treat the most humble people. They speak to the doorman with the same respect they speak to the company president. They don't do it forcefully. It's something natural because they see the dignity in every human being. This characteristic makes people feel comfortable around Virgos, without fear of judgment. God blesses this humility with wisdom, knowing that Virgos will use this knowledge to help, never to show off or belittle others. Therefore, we often see Virgos in positions where they can make a difference in the lives of many, always discreetly and humbly. Reason 5. Unwavering loyalty. God loves Virgo because this sign possesses a loyalty that is hard to find these days. When a Virgo chooses you as a friend, a partner, a special person in their life, that choice is forever. They don't abandon people in times of difficulty. They don't betray the trust placed in them. They don't divulge secrets entrusted to them. This loyalty is a reflection of God's unconditional love for all of us. Virgos understand that true relationships are sacred, divine gifts that must be cared for and preserved. Therefore, they invest time and energy in maintaining healthy friendships and relationships. When everyone else gives up on someone, a Virgo is still there, believing, supporting, and giving strength. This loyalty also extends to principles and values. A Virgo doesn't change their minds for convenience, doesn't abandon their beliefs due to social pressure, doesn't compromise their values for personal gain. God recognizes this strength of character and rewards it with protection and spiritual guidance. When you have a Virgo by your side, you can be sure you have someone who will support you in your most difficult times, someone you can trust completely. This unwavering loyalty is one of the greatest demonstrations of divine love, manifested through this blessed sign. Reason 6. The constant search for perfection. The sixth reason why God loves Virgos so much is their constant search for perfection, not as an unhealthy obsession, but as a sincere desire to always give their best. Virgos are not content with mediocrity. They always want to improve, evolve, and grow spiritually. This characteristic pleases God because it demonstrates a genuine desire to honor the talents they have received. When a Virgo does something, they put love, dedication, and care into every detail. Whether at work, in relationships, or in studies, they always strive for excellence. This doesn't mean they don't allow themselves to make mistakes. Quite the opposite. They understand that perfection is a journey, not a final destination. Every mistake is seen as a learning opportunity, every failure as a stepping stone to get closer to God's expectations. This search for perfection also manifests itself in their care for others. Virgos always want to give the best advice, offer the best help, and demonstrate the best love. They genuinely care about the quality of what they offer the world. God blesses this trait with patience and perseverance, knowing that Virgos will never give up on becoming better people. Therefore, we often see Virgos who inspire others through their example of dedication and constant pursuit of personal and spiritual growth. Reason 7. Spiritual sensitivity. God deeply loves Virgo because this sign possesses an extraordinary spiritual sensitivity. Virgos can perceive energies, feelings, and situations that others cannot. They have a highly developed intuition, a natural connection with the spiritual world. This sensitivity is not just emotional. It is a true divine antenna that connects them to higher dimensions. When you are sad, even if you try to hide it, Virgos notice. When something is not right in an environment, they sense it immediately. This ability to perceive is a divine gift granted by God, so that they can be instruments of light and healing. Virgos often sense when someone needs help, even before the person asks. They appear at the right time, speak the right words, and offer exactly what the person needs. This sensitivity also makes them excellent counselors, because they can understand not only what is said, but also what is not said. God trusts the spiritual sensitivity of Virgos, which is why He often uses them as messengers of hope and love. They are able to transmit peace with their mere presence, to soothe troubled hearts with an understanding gaze. This special connection with the divine makes Virgo a truly blessed sign, a channel for manifesting God's love on earth. Reason 8. Silent inner strength. The eighth reason why God loves Virgos so much is the silent inner strength this sign possesses. Virgos aren't loud or attention-grabbing, but they possess incredible inner strength. They face life's difficulties with a calm courage, a quiet determination that impresses everyone around them. This strength doesn't come from ego or arrogance. It comes from faith, from the trust that God is always by their side. When everyone else is panicking, Virgos remain calm. When everyone else is giving up, they keep trying. This quiet strength is one of the most admirable characteristics of this sign. They don't need to shout to be heard. They don't need to show off to be respected. Their strength speaks through their actions, their persistence, their ability to overcome obstacles without losing faith. God loves this characteristic because He knows He can count on Virgo in the most difficult moments. They are like steadfast rocks amid life's storms, offering stability and security to everyone around them. This inner strength also makes them resilient, able to bounce back from any setback, any disappointment. Therefore, God blesses Virgo with the wisdom to use this strength constructively, always to build, never to tear down. Reason 9. The generous heart. God loves Virgo because this sign possesses a generous heart that cannot remain indifferent to the suffering of others. Virgos are people who share what they have, even when they have little. They don't hesitate to help someone in need. This generosity isn't just material. It's emotional, spiritual, and energetic. They give their time, their attention, and their affection without expecting anything in return. When you need someone to confide in, it's Virgos who open the door to their home and their heart. When you need practical help, they're the ones who roll up their sleeves and get to work. This generosity comes from a deep understanding that giving is a form of receiving, that sharing love is multiplying love. God rejoices to see His Virgo children practicing this divine virtue so naturally. They don't give charity to show off or to clear their conscience. They do it because they feel genuine joy in seeing others happy. This characteristic makes them much loved and respected by all who know them. Therefore, God blesses Virgo's generosity by always multiplying what they give, ensuring that they never lack what they need. It's a spiritual law. The more you give with love, the more you receive back in blessings. Reason 10. A direct connection with divine purpose. And we come to the 10th and most special reason why God loves Virgo so much. This sign has a direct connection with divine purpose, a natural understanding of the mission they came to fulfill on earth. Virgos don't live life haphazardly. They feel in their hearts that something greater awaits them. This connection with divine purpose makes them constantly seeking ways to serve, to help, to make a difference in the world. They understand that they are not here by chance, that each person has a special mission to fulfill. God loves this heightened spiritual awareness that Virgos naturally possess. Therefore, we often see Virgos in professions that help people, in healthcare, education, or social services. They are drawn to activities that allow them to put their gifts at the service of others. This connection with divine purpose also makes them highly intuitive when it comes to life choices. They know when something is aligned with their spiritual path, and when something is deviating. God blesses this sensitivity by giving them the necessary guidance to always find the right path. Therefore, Virgo is considered one of the most blessed signs of the zodiac, a true divine gift to humanity. Now you know the 10 reasons why God loves Virgo so much. Each of these characteristics shows how special this sign is, how it carries within itself divine qualities that make all the difference in the world. If you are a Virgo, feel blessed to have been born under this powerful celestial influence. If you know a Virgo, you now better understand why that person is so special in your life. Remember that these qualities are not just to be admired, they are to be lived fully. God gave these gifts to Virgo to be shared with the world, to be instruments of love and transformation. My question to you is, how will you use this information to further value the Virgos in your life? And if you're a Virgo, how will you further develop these divine qualities you carry within? If this video touched your heart, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share it with others who need to know these spiritual truths. Together, let's spread more love and knowledge about the divine mysteries of the signs.